Okay, so let's talk about the ending of Servant, which is coming up pretty soon. We do have a couple of episodes, or one episode. I'm kind of confused. I've been trying to see if there's a couple episodes. Some people told me there's two, but I just see one more. But if there's two, there's two. So where are we going to go next? So according to the next episode, it will have Julian and Sean like telling a secret. I don't know if the secret's going to be telling Dorothy what exactly happened to Baby Jericho or what it is, but let's talk about the ending of the previous episode and where we're going from here. So before we get any further, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell. We are going to be talking Servant theories. We're going to be talking about the ending and all of that. So you don't want to miss out on any of that. Go ahead and subscribe. But let's get into what are we going to get for this finale. So this finale is going to be big. I mean, the last episode was already huge. We already have a ton of characters out of commission, and we have Leanne and Dorothy to a home by themselves. So what is going to happen here? So in the latest episode, we had Uncle George come in, try to take Leanne in a way where he was trying to explain it to Julian and Sean. She's nothing special. She's just delusional. She doesn't have powers, blah, 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 blah. She does have all of that. It is the truth, and she is definitely trying to do whatever it takes to stay here with Dorothy. In a way, Uncle George said that Leanne is kind of like an antichrist of sorts. She is the fallen angel, sort of how Lucifer was as well at a point, and that's sort of the parallels that we have going on here. Now, like I said in my previous video for the ending of the previous episode, we have now Dorothy trapped in sort of like a purgatory of sorts with Leanne, where she is going to have to figure out what is she going to do on her own. Sean and Julian are both out, and as Leanne said, they are not coming back into this house. They are going to stay in the hospital, wherever it may be now, and now she's going to try and figure out a way for Dorothy to like her again. And I don't know how that's going to work unless she totally brainwashes Dorothy. I don't know if Leanne has that sort of power of sorts, because Dorothy is pretty dead on not really wanting Leanne here anymore. So I'm not sure exactly how much Leanne can really persuade Dorothy in order to do this, but that's exactly what we're trying to accomplish right now. So what is happening in this finale here? As I said prior in my other video, I think that Dorothy is the only one that can actually take out Leanne. It wasn't Uncle George. He says she's too strong for him, and Leanne didn't do it on herself. And I think that Leanne might just let Dorothy be the one to do it if that's what it comes down to, because she sort of has this infatuation, this sort of love towards Dorothy that is very strong and burns so much that she will do whatever it takes to make her happy. And I feel in a way, if Dorothy says, hey, what makes me happy is you gone, that might sort of work. But at the end of the day, Leanne is sort of turning and morphing into something she wasn't prior. She's a little bit more assertive when it comes to wanting things. And at the end of the day, she said it in the season as well, how about she starts thinking about herself and what she wants now, not exactly what they might want for her. So I think it's going to be a back and forth struggle that we're going to see. And I think adding the layer of Dorothy being injured and not really being able to run or really get out in time really is going to make this such a very suspenseful and terrifying experience here. So my camera has just gone right there, but we're still going to finish the videos audio, I mean. So like I said, I think that we could definitely see a situation where we're going to see Dorothy and Leanne sort of duke it out in this house and try to figure out what comes next. And I think that's going to be a very interesting episode. So in the next episode, I think that's when we're going to have Sean and Julian tell Dorothy what happened, try to snap her out of all of this so she doesn't think of that baby as her baby anymore, and really starts to piece it all together, because I think that's such a big delusion that Dorothy has still had all of these seasons that everybody else know, is that is not her baby. That is not Baby Jericho. Baby Jericho indeed has passed away sadly, and now we have Leanne here who has used this other baby as a way to sort of sink herself into Dorothy's life and the Turners. So I think that that might be a way for them to feel that they can break the sort of spell that Dorothy is under. So in the last episode, we could definitely see all of this come to a culmination where I think it has to be only Dorothy and it has to be Leanne. Due to her being the biggest thing in Leanne's life that she feels so attached to, she might just be thinking, this is the only way. I have to get her to like me so much that I have to do this no matter what. And I think that Dorothy can use that to her advantage in order to get Leanne to sort of go away, because at the end, Leanne is sort of saying she just wants Dorothy to be happy, but we don't know if that means, if her happiness means Leanne leaving. That hasn't happened. So I think that we have seen Leanne sort of push beyond that, where she says, I'm thinking of my own happiness and I'm going to be in Dorothy's life whether she likes me or not, which could add some more, I think, layers to this story and how it ends. So we're very excited to see where we're going with this finale here, which I think is going to be a very interesting one for sure. And we're excited to see how it all unfolds. But let me know your all thoughts and y'all's opinion on what comes next. Do you think that we're going to see a finale where Dorothy and Leanne duke it out, or do we see a finale where maybe Leanne just decides to leave on her own, and that's just because she realizes how much like unhappiness she has been causing to the Turners? But I think that we're gonna see something a little bit more violent. I think we're gonna see a showdown of sorts between the two characters of Leanne and Dorothy. But I'm curious to know your thoughts and your opinions. I don't know if this is the last episode or not. I just thought it was because anytime I try to look for it, I just see this is the last episode that's listed. But hey, I may be wrong. Let me know. But as I said, we will be covering the next episode as soon as it drops. So stay tuned for that video. I'll be dropping it pretty quickly as soon as the episode ends. I think they premiere on Thursdays actually, so we'll definitely be talking about it. And we are going to South by Southwest this week, so we are very, very excited to bring you some more content on that, which will include lives, vlogs, all of that, things we haven't really done on the channel. So make sure you have that notification bell turned on to know when those videos do drop, and also follow us on our social media channels because we will be updating different things on them that we might not be able to update on YouTube. So we're super excited for all of that and can't wait to share all the things that we get to see. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Like I said, we do have our social media: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Culture Elixir. On Instagram, it's just the Culture Elixir actually, but everywhere else, it's Culture Elixir. Also, we do have our website where we post articles on all the news that drops every day. So if you want to go read some articles on things we might not discuss on the channel, definitely go check us out at www.culturelixir.com. And we will be dropping some merch this week, so stay tuned on that because I don't think we've ever dropped merch, and we're excited to see how it goes. So we're excited for this, and we have some more announcements this week. Very busy week and cannot wait to share it with all of you. But as always, like I said, drop down your theories on what happens in Servant final episode, whether it's this episode or next week. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think happens with Dorothy and Leanne? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Like I said, make sure you follow us on our social medias. Make sure you check out our website and comment your thoughts and theories below. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers, 3,000 to go. Super excited for it. Cannot wait. Stay safe. Stay positive.